But how can you say that thousands of children were raped, but I'm not going to find out who raped them?
So you know why these people are phony and full of shit? Is because they got in with the technocrats. Look, who owns the social media platforms? Silicon Valley. Okay, Elon Musk, Dorsey, Zuckerberg, okay, all the people that are at the forefront of AI and technocracy. And what is technocracy about? It's about controlling everyone. Technocracy is not about your constitutional rights, which is why all these people fear Donald Trump, okay? So that's why they love their AI, that's why they love their social media, because they get to play gods. And so they get these dirtbags that claim that they're MAGA, okay? Some that are in the, former mainstream media, and some just coming out of the blue. And what they do is they give them some bot accounts, a lot of, push up their followers in the beginning. And then they push them out there to where then they start gaining a bunch of followers. They promote them. They silence nothing they put out because they're controlled. And how you know they're controlled is because they will all carry on about the same thing. Less than a week ago, it was all of them saying, Trump's taking us into World War III. Oh no, Trump bombed the nukes, Iran's nuke sites. All of them got upset about that. And what is it meant to do to you? It's meant to control you. Because the biggest thing technocrats don't want you to do is think for yourself. The biggest thing this world has never wanted Americans to do is you think for yourself, because and they definitely don't want you to stand with Trump, because they know Trump represents freedom. And so they've been using all of their tools, all of their tactics, suppressing real MAGA, creating fake videos, these fake MAGA influencers, and then those MAGA influencers are supposed to represent us, and they don't, but they're silencing the real MAGA. And all of these people are working with the technocrats. Yeah, there's none of their videos get suppressed. None of their videos get removed. Never. They may have said it, maybe, I don't know. None of them get removed. They may say on their show, we have to be careful, we're on YouTube. No, they're protected because they're controlled. And how you know they're controlled is because they all will decide to be upset about the same thing at the same time. The Epstein thing. The Epstein thing, that's a sensitive one, because that one has to be played at just the right timing. It does. So for true MAGA, we trust Trump in that area. He'll deal with it. It's not the time right now. But I think he knew by doing what he did, by saying what he said about, you're still carrying on about that, he knew that all of these podcasters would carry on and go after him, because they all were going after him less than a week ago because of Iran. Because they're all in their spots. He knows it. He knows that they have their followers, not organically, because he knows that true MAGA, believe me, there's people that monitor it. They know. They can see, okay, they're suppressing these real MAGA people, but they keep pushing Tucker out. They keep pushing Candace Owens out. They keep pushing all these comedians out. They all spew the same thing. They all seem to have an issue with Israel and AIPAC. They all seem to be upset because, Trump, all wanted to carry on. Like, they literally were saying we were at war, and we were never at war. The nuke sites facilities were taken out, and that's it. But they literally got on their podcasts and said now that we're in World War III, and it's not. And then now with the Epstein, and that's why I think Trump did this with Epstein, is it's like, it's bait. Because they all, like piranhas have jumped on it, and oh, now we can really get the base of MAGA to turn against Trump. No, they're not going to get us to turn against Trump. We stay with Trump because that's where the way to freedom is. To stay on the track with any of these podcasters, they're in with the technocrats. They were all promoted for a reason. That's why they all get upset about this that Trump does and this. I mean, did you ever see Tucker act like such a whiny, cryy baby during Biden's term? No. Because none of them are with Trump. They can't be. They wouldn't be allowed to have the followers they do. They wouldn't be allowed the promotion they get. So it just goes to show you that even with tech and their AI and some of their fake videos, and when I'm saying fake videos, they get these MAGA people that are burning their MAGA hats and their shirts and their flags, and it's like, oh, please. All of that is being done to control you. Again, because they don't want you to think for yourself. These control freaks are that afraid of that. They are. No matter what, that's because if they cared about everybody having a right to free speech, they would give it. It's that simple. They don't. And don't expect technocrats to turn from, they wouldn't be able to let go of that, even if, I don't think anything would make them let go of it. They just love to toy with people. I'm going to suppress this account. I'm going to push these ones out. So everyone that has millions of followers, every one of them that has all of these big popular MAGA podcasts, all the ones I mention all the time, and then all these comedians, just realize they all are pushing the same narratives too. Because it's meant to brainwash you the same way mainstream media was doing it. But this is even worse. This is worse than what the mainstream media was doing. Because they're, throwing balls to the wall to get you to turn on Trump. Think about it. These people twice in less than 2 weeks have tried to find an issue to get MAGA to turn on Trump. They can't figure out that there's a reason that the Epstein isn't being released yet. There's the Epstein stuff, that's, again, timing is everything with that. But Trump, thunder. Trump, it's like he threw meat out there and these piranhas grabbed onto it when he said, why are we still talking about this? This is still an issue. For years, a ton of us MAGA supporters have been talking about Epstein. So clearly Trump is not disregarding it. But these same people that are saying that he's losing support, no. That's how much tech and these dirtbags want to make you think he's losing support. He's not. They're not going to be able to break Trump's base from Trump. Maybe some people will question, why is Trump doing this? Just realize everything he does for a reason. He does. He's not letting Epstein go, but he did this for a reason. Because I noticed years ago that what was happening while he was still in was that people were going to podcasts, right? And getting away from the mainstream media. And then these people started becoming podcasters. And then they wiped, YouTube being the biggest one, wiped thousands of accounts out. That was during his first term. And then these fake accounts rose up. I mean, not fake ones, but these old media people. Okay, so that's how I'm like, wait a minute, they're going to become the mainstream media. And that's what they were doing. It's like this secondary net. They got to get a hold of you so they can control you. You don't want them to control you. And if you're a true Trump supporter, then just realize, with the Epstein thing, Trump threw them some bait knowing they would all take it. And all of them have done it because they all are trying to get everybody to turn on Trump for one reason, because they don't want you to have freedom. Trump knows what he's doing.